Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Excited to have all of you all here. Obviously, it's competition, and so we know that everyone won't have a place, regardless of what happens at the end of the few days that we have here. You're now part of the Drive for Diversity and Rev Racing families. We're around. I'm sure we'll get a chance to speak with you all a little bit later, but really excited again to have you all here and look forward to the week ahead. Thank you all. The Advanced Auto Parts Drive for Diversity Combine is really an opportunity for young drivers to be able to come in and be evaluated against their peers. And so over the next 3 days, the drivers will be going through a series of evaluations, both on and off track. So today will be media evaluations, strength and conditioning evaluations. Day 2, we'll go up to Track House for karting evaluation. And then, of course, we'll head to Florence Speedway on Wednesday for the late models to get on track. Full 3 days of activities, and we're really excited about it.
This combine with the Drive for Diversity driver development is focused around bringing in young drivers to the sport. We'll select a total of 7 drivers, 4 that will compete in late model stocks and 3 that will compete in legend cars.
I'm Lainey Bice, I'm 16 and I'm from Jackson, Georgia. This is my first combine, I'm super excited.
Are your parents staying all day here?
Probably not.
No.
I think they're gonna leave after 11.
Yeah.
They're a little nervous though.
Oh, of course. I think that's natural, especially I feel like, I know we are not babies, but
Yeah.
they're babies.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm nervous about the media part, speaking in front of a big group. I've never really done that before, but I think it's gonna go well.
All right, I'm good on my side.
Perfect.
What crucial steps have you taken in your career to get to where you're at today?
I would say that it was really different when I made the jump to late model stocks. I mainly compete against a lot of grown men. I think I've now started to kind of grow that respect from those type of drivers. They've been in it for 5-10 years already, and this is my first year. So I think that was definitely something that was a big step in my racing career. I definitely think that the press conference was a little bit nerve-wracking. My heart kind of started beating at the beginning, kind of hit the floor a little bit, but then after that we were good. I was a little bit surprised by some of their questions. They were a little bit harder to answer than others, but they did ask questions about racing that I thought that they would ask.
What is the main skill that you need to have to be successful on the racetrack?
You have to go into the weekend with a clear mind, especially myself. I feel like I do better when I kind of calm down and just focus on what's going on track.
One, two, come on, count them out.
Today we'll have our 3 groups of 5, and we're gonna run through like a circuit of high knees, jump ropes, ladders, sit-ups, just to see where everybody's at physically and even mentally. So we'll go in 3, 2, 1.
I'm Nathan Lyons. I'm 14 from Fort Worth, Texas. It definitely helps that I did the NASCAR Drive for Diversity Combine last year. I was ready more for this combine. Last year, I wasn't the best at the workout, but this year I made sure I had it spot on.
Good job, Nate.
Today we're looking for our participants to just go hard.
Push yourself.
I do think fitness and driving a race car does go hand in hand. And, you know, seasons are long, races are long, and being in shape is important.
Yes, sir.
How are you? Good, thank you. Hi, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Regina, nice to meet you as well.
We're going to start. You'll start and answer some questions, and you'll answer to me.
Okay, perfect. I'm Regina Servant, I'm 20 years old, and I'm from Mexico City. The past year I have been racing NASCAR Mexico in the Challenge Series.
What do you like to do away from the racetrack when you're not racing?
I like to spend time with my family. That's the thing that I love the most. Now that I am in the United States, I only see them when I go to NASCAR Mexico. Since I was younger, like my mom was like, how are you gonna survive by yourself? Mom, I survived, but I still miss them a lot. This is my second combine. I was in a test during the pandemic to be part of the team. I raced with Rev Racing and NASCAR Drive for Diversity in 2020 all the way to 2022. I felt very good in the last combine, but I think this year I feel more confident in racing, well, in life. Confidence is the most important thing. It's okay if I make a mistake. I will just learn from it. Your hard work and Your hard work and dedication are super important to us. Thank you for your hard work and all you do. I think this year I have learned to shake it off.
Listen, you may be nervous doing media, but you are absolutely great.
Thank you.
You are.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Your dream sponsors in the room today, right now. Why do they want you as their driver?
I'm not a candy person, but Reese's was my choice when I was younger. So to see an orange and a brown car on the track with my name on it and my number would look awesome. I might have to change my answer. Air Jordan. Air Jordan on my car. I'm wearing them right now, and that is my favorite shoe.
As a marketer at NASCAR, I'm looking for someone who's got a good answer, who thinks, and then they speak. This gives them an opportunity to talk about their passion of racing.
My family, they don't have a background in racing, but I'm the first generation. And I started racing because I always liked cars my whole life.
My goal is to leave a trail for other young women who want to get up into the big leagues. So I want to inspire them and encourage them to do what they love, if it is racing.
All right, we have time for one more question.
Did anyone ask you about your win last year?
Oh, that's probably the most fun topic that's going to be discussed by me today. That win was big in so many ways. That was big for the program. I was determined to go there and prove something.
Honestly, I don't even know what to think. I've been so close to winning so many times, so much heartbreak this year.
That win was probably one of my best moments in my life.
We are good. Thank you so much, and good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Thank
All right.
Okay, so we're gonna bench, and then we gotta do push-ups.
Sit-ups, jump rope, ladder. It's like last year.
Great. Okay, I'm ready.
Great.
Great.
So fitness is next. How are you feeling about the fitness evaluation?
I think I got the fitness evaluation. No, I'm kidding.
All right, yeah, we're going in 3, 2, 1, here you go.
I feel ready for the physical test. I think I am strong. I think my cardio is good. I'm not gonna say I can do a triathlon or a marathon every day, but I think I got this.
It was not what I expected. It was a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be, but I pushed through, which is what is important. My arms are gone.
That's okay. Just keep pushing.
You know, when you're in a race, you got to keep going, and even when it gets hot or gets hard, you got to keep on pushing. So that's what's really important with this workout and what they're trying to see if you can do that.
Good job. Well done. Good job.
That kicked my butt.
So we have 15 drivers, and they're going to be karting in our Rotax carts, essentially race carts. Our goal today is to learn about these drivers and where they're at in their development. Even more importantly, provide a really strong environment today for them to learn and grow through some video analysis, some data analysis, some coaching and feedback. Happy you all are out here. Some of you we're seeing for a second time. Scott's going to be looking at data with you after your runs. Blake and Alex are going to be at video with you. I think there'll be several challenges, and they're going to vary by driver, but some of these drivers have karting experience. And then some have no karting experience, essentially, so it'll be a big learning day for those drivers that haven't run these karts.
You guys ready? Yeah. Excited?
Very excited.
That one's pointed.
I think the most interesting part about this is going to be that blind corner right there.
Oh yeah, it'll be cool though.
I am group 1, the first one out, the first go-kart out. It is very cold, so that will be a very important factor here because there will be no grip, so it will take a little bit longer to warm up. I'm excited and looking forward for it.
I have a feeling Regina's really good at this.
Oh, last year she was so
Yeah, I bet she is.
She knows how to do it.
That's awesome.
You're wide open.
Yeah, so I would like let off, turn, go back.
Okay, that's good to know.
I like to be harsh on myself. I want to be better, so I want to ask questions. So what can I do better in like this?
What I'm seeing here is, since this isn't a big exit, like you want to maximize this entry speed.
Okay. Thank you.
It's pretty awesome. I love karting. I came out here last week, just do some test runs, have fun. Definitely excited. I mean, I obviously want to beat these three.
4?
Yeah.
4. 4 of us.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Right here.
No offense. Probably gonna try and take it easy these rounds, or once I fill out the track, we're gonna push it a little bit more. But also want to put out good reputation for myself. Like, I kind of want to show the Wise crew that I'm not a sloppy driver. I'm calm in the seat. And if I can figure out this track and get fast, that's good for me. I just want to show them a good driver.
So number one, if they came out here and were able to learn something and grow as a driver and a human, then that's a win for us, and probably the most important thing we're trying to accomplish here.
Do you like it? Yeah. It's fun.
Wait, what turn are you like struggling with?
1.
That final
this
turn?
one?
That
Right
one's
there. 1 or whatever. I don't
one.
even know.
I just brake hard and like.
Yeah, I
hug
don't
the
think I'm
corner.
slowing down enough.
It's a kind of cool sense. You're competing against them, but also you kind of want to work together.
It was interesting.
That track has no like forgiveness. Definitely helps both of us and gives us both a better advantage of making the program.
Looking at this speed trace right here, turn 2, you're the fastest car of everybody. So you can start slowing down sooner here and start that acceleration up at turn 2 sooner. Right? There's lots of track out there you can use, right?
Yeah. I might go look at the footage and see where I was originally braking. I might adjust some of that.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
I saw you got a really wide entry in right
Yes.
Does that work?
I don't know, really know.
Trying to play with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I got into racing coincidentally. None of my family had ever raced before, and I was driving past a go-kart shop one day with my dad, and he let me go in, and I saw that go-kart, and my jaw probably hit the floor. I was so amazed, and I begged him to give me a go-kart, and he got me one the next week, and we took it to the track, and I instantly fell in love with it. He likes to joke and say that he wishes he took me to get ice cream that day, but I know he loves it, so it's okay. I started at 10, and I did that for about 2.5 years. So a little experience. These are a lot different than the type that I did back then since I was so young, but it definitely still goes back to the mechanics of it. I didn't know that it could go this far. Now I'm here getting to experience this is really truly a blessing. I feel pretty confident in what we did, and I'm very excited to see the results and hear about how I've done.
In turn 1, what was going wrong?
I think I was carrying a little bit too much speed, and then I tried to brake a little bit too much, so it kind of get the car free.
So what do you need to try?
Slowing that down a little bit more and adding more brake sooner.
I agree.
Having the feedback here today was really helpful. I felt like it really helped us to improve, and I think that's what they were looking for, is just how well you can adapt to what they're coaching us and what they're telling us.
Regina's helmet's sick.
I love her helmet.
I think yesterday and today went pretty well. Everything that Josh, Scott were telling me to improve, I think I nailed it. Thank you so much. I learned a lot today.
Great. Not only do we want to try to give a good evaluation on where everybody is at, but also wanted to provide a great environment for them to learn and grow from.
Day 3 of the NASCAR Advanced Auto Parts Driver Diversity Combine. Great job Monday, great job yesterday. It's going to be another challenging day, a little bit different, being the late model stock. We're not looking for you to go out and just try and run qualifying laps. Consistency is what we're looking for. We'll let you guys get started. We'll start off with the track walk with John, but good luck to each and every one of you.
There's a lot of people here that have ran here. Laney's ran here, Regina's ran here. They all know, but for the newer ones, pay attention to where they're running. The name of the game is have fun. No matter what, not everybody's gonna make it, so do your best, be a good sport about it, and there's always next year.
We are in our third day. This is our final test. I think they left it at the end because it's one of the most important. We were all talking actually in the bus that we think it was like a lot yesterday. So we were all like, oh, like our neck, our arms, our rib cage. But when I jump into the car, everything will be perfect.
First lap up the speed might be a little slippery, just a little bit. But after that first lap, I feel like it starts to come in pretty fast.
What I love about racing is the adrenaline, the passion. Everything that happens in the car is just like your head is in another world. We all want to win. We all want to spot. Right now, I'm just gonna focus on myself because at the end of the day, you are here to prove what you are. So I'm gonna go out the track, be as fast as I can, and remember what I do. I have to trust myself and go and give everything in the track. I think it went pretty well. I don't know. I was able to go super fast to the throttle, so I don't know if it was because I did it well or just like I was getting too slow into the corner. But if I'm correct, I feel like I did pretty good.
I feel really good going into today. I've prepared as much as I possibly can, and I'm just gonna go into it with a good mindset and try to stay calm. My first race was actually at Florence, so I'm feeling pretty confident going into it, although the tires are a little bit different than what I'm used to.
I'm definitely looking at Lainey Bai. She's good. She races at Florence a lot, so I know she knows this track like the back of her hand.
Being patient on throttle, I would say that's one of the hardest things about it. You can't just go straight to it. You have to take your time and really ease into it because it's such a low grip track. It was really good. I feel really confident about it. I was kind of basing myself off of hitting the chip and trying to relay that to if I thought, I was running good times or being consistent. So I think I did a pretty decent job.
The chip it's an RPM thing, so if I have an engine and I set it at 7,200, which is 7,200 RPMs, when I get to that limit in the engine, you can't excel it no more. You can hear it like the engine's kind of flatlines. So if they're going really good and they hit the chip and it's running for a while, that means you got maybe a pretty good lap.
When I was about 6, my school had speed to read. Whoever read the most amount of books got tickets to the NASCAR race. I ended up reading a lot of books and I got free tickets. So when I went to the race, I just fell in love with the sport. Me and my mom decided we're gonna move up to North Carolina, and we're gonna start racing. And so we made that big move. Now driving a late model at the combine.
You ready, Nate?
I'm perfectly ready. I'm excited. Gonna put everything that I prepared for out on the table, Definitely a little nerve-wracking that I'm in front of a lot of people who are deciding my fate with this team, so we're gonna show them what we can do. That was probably the most fun I've ever had. I mean, I was really nervous going into it, but I pretty much rocked it. I felt like I did the most I could. Back in Texas when I was younger, dreamed of racing big cars like this with H-pattern shifters and 4 tires on each side and a wide car, and I'm kind of fulfilling my dream today. I definitely think I could go into one a little harder.
It's more so about getting off. I'm excited to get into.
Times are pretty close. I mean, I think this is definitely one of the hardest late model tracks there is in the country. Just there's no grip here. You got to be really disciplined on the wall, and for the times to be as close as they are, it's pretty impressive.
I'd give myself an A. I felt like I executed what I needed to do. The preparing definitely worked. I'm really happy how I did.
You were good.
I'm definitely gonna sleep good tonight.
Today I feel good, but everyone is very close to each other. So that's the thing that is making me feel more doubtful. I need to trust in myself, so I work on that too. You did great.
You did great.
Good. Yeah, I think that we can learn a lot about each other, in the track and off the track.
Me too.
I think that would be good for next year.
Me too. Fingers crossed. I agree. I'm excited.
Yeah, I think
all these drivers here are really talented. There are a few things I think I could have done a little bit better, but I feel really good about it. Being in the NASCAR Drive for Diversity program would be huge to me because I am looking forward to continuing to develop everything that you need to be a race car driver.
Really appreciate all of you. On behalf of NASCAR, Advanced Auto Parts, I want to thank y'all. Turn it over to Booker for final words.
Yeah, awesome.
job today, really. Like, not just saying that. We had a really, really good group of kids here. So give yourself a pat on the back.
3, 2, 1.